the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride. Has a go! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Hector Bellerin. Goalkeeper's ball. Alaba. Bartra. Loses his balance and loses the ball. And it's Rodriguez. How about a shot? Shot at goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there? Well, it's very much the start we expected. There is a sizable gulf in quality between the two sides.
Forward it goes. Breaks on here. He's got away. Bartra. Out to the left it goes.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Just brushed off the ball there. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Looks to clip it forward. Oh, is it real chance? Goal! Real Madrid! And Real Madrid are ahead. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
I doubt he'll score too many which come easier than that, Peter, but just look at his movement. He knew instinctively that the keeper would struggle to hold on to it.
Real Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hector Bellerin going through. Keeper's ball. Bartra. Hoists it forward. Bartra. Fran Garcia gets it back. Plays it out to the wing. Lobs it in gently. Gets away from his opponents. Danger averted for now. And it's Alaba. Bartra. Real Betis are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Decent looking ball. Away from immediate danger. Lucas Vazquez. Alaba going full steam ahead down the left flank. Ball is over the line. That is terrific skill. Fran Garcia. Oh, he's found him in space. Turns and goes back. And it's Lucas Vazquez. The referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. Here we go again.
Real Betis need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Bartra. Battles to win it back. Lucas Vazquez. Rudiger. Hector Bellerin. Tries to locate someone up front. Over to the left. Real Betis still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Hits one! Now it's Isco. He's played him through.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Ricardo Rodriguez. Isco. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Time to deliver. And it's Rodriguez. Lovely bit of skill. He hits it! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Rudiger. Floats one over. It's found its way to him. Isco. He's had a look. Rodriguez. Beautifully done. And here's Isco. Surely he's gone for it. It's there.
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Isco. Bellerin. Hector Bellerin is onto it and can take it up. He's got the ball glued to his feet. So who's he picking out? Isco. It's Isco! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Isco fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Repelled by the keeper. And it's Hector Bellerin. Shapes to shoot!
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Tries a header! Oh, what a lovely delivery, it deserved better.
Well, if only the calibre of the finish was as high as the calibre of the supply. I mean, that was a beautifully played cross and really should have seen something better on the end of it.
Has a hit! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So it's ended in a draw, draft and graft and everything apart from a winning goal that never... So that's got things underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, David Alaba, one of the most versatile players out there. He's just got so much positional awareness and intelligence. He can basically do a job anywhere on this pitch. He's got fabulous technique too, especially with his delivery in and around the area. He'll be eyeing up any set plays the opposition concede in that defensive third.
Yeah, I must agree, especially in view of his ability to lead and organise the defence. That's not going to make it. Alaba. Alaba. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Can't get the better of his opposite number.
Well, it's very much the start we expected. There is a sizable gulf in quality between the two sides.
Hector Bellerin looks to dink one in. Oh, great hits one! Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter. Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, chance!
And for a moment, time stood still.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
Done very well to intervene. Battles to win it back. Goes long. Fence has got rid of that. And it's been taken straight back. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He could be in here. Gets wrestled off the ball. Tries lifting it over. Forward it goes. Surely shoots, and that has been cleared. Hector Bellerin, Rudiger. Fran Garcia. And it's Lucas Vazquez. Has a pop! In he goes again! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
His radar picked up on that very quickly and he was first to react.
acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Bartra. Hector Bellerin. Bellerin. Striding forward, facing goal, and the shot! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So, fascinating half, full of talking points, not least that last very, very late one. Now, and we are already promptly back underway.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Alaba. Just brushed off the ball there. Adrian. Bartra. Adrian. Bartra. Isco. And it's Hector Bellerin. Tries to stroke it through. Isco! Oh, that's a fine save!
Isco really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Fran Garcia. Adrian. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Fran Garcia. Lucas Vázquez. Time to deliver. Alaba goes for the cross. And that has been clubbed away. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Rudiger. Foot in. Hector Bellerin did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Too much elaboration and not enough penetration. No damage likely.
In with the challenge. Good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Alaba has come steaming up from the back for this. Massive leap! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Isco. And it's played forward.
Real Betis look completely out of sorts when it comes to crucial moments, Peter. They've lost composure and that killer instinct.
Mbappe! It's off target and by quite a way. Real Madrid making consecutive changes here. And the weighted pass.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's Alaba. Alaba goes on an adventurous run.
Real Madrid merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Mbappe plays it short. Oh, that's neat. He's had a go! It's in!
All goals are welcome, but when they come at a time like that, they're priceless. Was fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows, so concentration is key from here.
It's a loose ball. Bellerin. And once more they can't get through.
Real Betis have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Real Madrid certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Hoists it forward. Modric gets it back. Mbappe.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's...
And time is up. Always in the balance, and in the end, one goal was enough. They are narrowly beaten. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, look, it was certainly a lot closer than...
So that's got things underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Rodriguez. That is terrific skill. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. That was travelling. Rudiger. Let's put a stop to that. Hector Bellerin. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Right through the middle. Has a hit! Goal! Real Madrid! And Real Madrid are ahead!
Real Madrid are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Real Madrid go ahead, 1 goal to the good. And it's Hector Bellerin. Oh, good interception. Forward it goes. A real chance to break. It's got through to him. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Real Madrid have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
It's being played forward. Gets it, and now what? Gets away from his... He's gone for it! Lucas Vazquez. Real Betis are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Tries the cross. Towering header! Back of the net! And this is getting better and better. Oh, an absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Rodriguez. Lucas Vazquez. Alaba. Lucas Vazquez. Oh, good take and a good shot at goal! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And it's been taken short. Oh, nice touch. Bartra battles to win it back. Ricardo Rodriguez. Real Betis do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Real Betis are trailing here with the first half almost done. Fran Garcia sticks in a foot to win it back. Oh, that had to be more accurate. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's made sure that that won't get through. Rudiger floats one over. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Alaba, who does have an assist to his name. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And there is the half-time whistle. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good...
So off we go once more.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Going back to the keeper. Rudiger. He's on his way, and he's cut it out. Rudiger. Fran Garcia. Alaba. Rudiger.
We've got to see a real determination and purpose now if this deficit is to be recovered. No holding back and being patient about this challenge. It's time to roll the sleeves up and go for it.
Played out to the right. Rodriguez tries to swing it in. Rudiger.
Real Madrid might just have gone into conservation mode here. Their focus now is clearly to just hold on.
Real Madrid have somehow to break through, though. And it's Hector Bellerin. Hector Bellerin, not easily shrugged off the ball. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Lucas Vázquez. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Isco, Bartra, Ricardo Rodriguez. Fran Garcia gets it back. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Alaba. Tries to switch the play. Rudiger. Foot in. Into the last quarter of an hour. Well played, he saw that coming. They've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Hoists it forward. And that could be trouble. And it's Hector Bellerin. Bellerin delivers. Oh, well defended, that had to be done.
Well, decisiveness has deserted them, Peter. They need precision, and it's sadly absent.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away.
Fine save! Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Hector Bellerin. Well, they can break here. Alaba. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Real Betis beaten here. They might well feel aggrieved, but the result is everything. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, class really did tell on this occasion.
So we're up and running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, David Alaba. One of the most versatile players out there. He's just got so much positional awareness and intelligence. He can basically do a job anywhere on this pitch. He's got fabulous technique too, especially with his delivery in and around the area. He'll be eyeing up any set plays the opposition.
That's surely a foul. Free kick. He's gone for goal.
Well, conceding free kicks in areas like that are an invitation to the set-piece technicians. They have to cut this out.
Good idea, just poorly executed. Hector Bellerin. They're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Bartra, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full-contact contest. Hector Bellerin. A really good feat. Hector Bellerin. Time to deliver. Breaks on here.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Rudiger puts it into the middle. Chance! Goal! Real Madrid! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
So we have our breakthrough.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Adrian with a searching ball. Courtois can hoist it clear. Speculative strike. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Forward it goes. Bartra. Real Betis are seeing plenty of the ball at the moment, but still they trail. Fran Garcia tries to get it forward quickly. Now the counter. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Rodriguez. And the ball's come out! Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. He's left his man, and back to base. Adrian goes looking. And it's Lucas Vazquez. Out towards the flank. Steered it. Great leap! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
This was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
Just brushed off the ball there. to the keeper and go again. Hoists it forward. Plays it out to the flank. And has it out wide now. And the keeper's in command. Bartra. Lucas Vasquez comes out on top in a really physical duel. Fran Garcia. Alaba. He's pinged one through here. He's one-on-one, surely! It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. And it's played forward. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced. There's the start of the second half.
Real Betis need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Played into space out wide. Real chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Played it short. A chance to play it in. Isco. That's a... Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! They are right back in business. Lovely goal. Perfect poise to set himself for the strike. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, look, Peter, who knows what's about to happen from here? I doubt this will be the final score, though.
Rudiger. Fran Garcia. Lucas Vasquez. He's got the ball, he's got the space. He's had a shot!
Ah, that's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Hector Bellerin. Bellerin. Whipped in. Lucas Vasquez. Fran Garcia. Alaba. Good spell of possession this, but Very little to show for it. And it's played forward. Has he found his man? Isco set up one goal so far. Battles to win it back. Real Madrid keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Fran Garcia. Alaba. All the way back and they start again. Rudiger.
Look, good possession is one thing, but they seem as if they're passing time at the moment, keeping the ball for the sake of it when they know it has to be moved with much more attacking punch.
And it's Hector Bellerin. That's a promising ball. There's no flag. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Ricardo Rodriguez. Good challenge. He just stood firm. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Gets it upfield.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Hoists it forward. Out to the right.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's gone for it! Goal! Real Madrid! And they're back in front! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Real Madrid go into the lead.
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got them this lead, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Bartra. Real Betis have to get it into the box and quickly. Nice touch. Kubic shoots! It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
So all square with almost no time remaining. He spotted the run and played him through. And the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. Tries to get it forward quickly. Could move up a gear here. Mbappe. Dashing forward at pace. Out to the left it goes. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So nothing between them after all of that, and you can't really argue with the result. The manager too unhappy with the outcome, and the fans really well entertained. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, David Alaba, one of the most versatile players out there. He's just got so much positional awareness and intelligence. He can basically do a job anywhere on this pitch. He's got fabulous technique too, especially with his delivery in and around the area. He'll be eyeing up any set plays the opposition concede in that defensive third.
Yeah, the scourge of so many strikers. Hector Bellerin. Forward it goes. Oh, good interception. Hoists it forward. And it's Lucas Vazquez. Lucas Vazquez plays it out to the wing. Goes for goal! And oh! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
And they've been caught out here. They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. And here's Bellerin. Has a hit! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
A more than decent attempt, Peter. Well, it's very much the start we expected. There is a sizable gulf in quality between the two sides.
Chip through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Tries to dink it in. He's gone for it! Clears it out of harm's way. And it's Rudiger. Gorgeous control there. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, really good feet from him. Defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up. Tries to get it forward quickly. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Bartra. Rodriguez. And it's played forward. He goes long. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And it's Hector Bellerin. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Rodriguez. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Breaks on here. Fran Garcia.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Cuts it out. To the final 5 minutes of the first half. And it's Rodriguez. Lucas Vázquez. Alaba. Has he found his man? Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Good idea, just poorly executed. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. And we're underway again.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone could step up and produce something a little more magical.
Plays it over to the other flank. He's not going to get that. Ricardo Rodriguez. Bartra plays it forward. Quick glance at goal. Hector Bellerin. Adrian. Isco. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be... Has a pop! And the keeper barely had to move.
Well, from a good position, the keeper really ought to have had to work harder.
Real Madrid can make their change now with a break in play. Mbappe. Played into the middle. Isco. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. It's a promising run he's making on the right. He's made sure that that won't get through. Mbappe. Adrian. And it's Hector Bellerin. Isco. Bartra. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Looking to break out here. He's through. Tries to get it forward quickly. Alaba. Just a quarter of an hour to play. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Alaba. Has a look and plays it in.
Real Madrid showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Ricardo Rodriguez.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Fran Garcia. Fran Garcia drives it forward. Isco. Forward it goes. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
Real Madrid merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Has a pop! Oh, what about that? Save the best for last! Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Real Madrid take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
He's put it on the right now. What's on? Rodriguez. He's had a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. Valverde. is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Looks to thread it through. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. One goal settled it. A tense and exciting game that just got away. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Real Betis can be quite proud of themselves despite the result.